My beloved child, there are moments in your journey that have been influenced by the interference of the enemy, and at times, by your very own decisions. These moments, whether small or significant, have placed you in unforeseen dangers. They may have stemmed from choices that seemed harmless, steps that strayed from the path I had set before you, or words and actions driven by fleeting emotions rather than the wisdom from me. Your enemy is ever watchful, waiting for even the smallest opportunity to slip into your life, dim the light I have placed within you, and lead you into dark places you were never meant to enter. You may not have noticed its silent presence, for the enemy does not always come to you with noise or clarity. It comes through gentle lies whispered in your ear, through sweet temptations laced with hidden danger, and through fears that make you doubt yourself and my love for you. These moments, if not recognized and confronted properly, will continue to pull you away from the light I have given you. Oh, my child, now you stand at the threshold of a new challenge. A situation is quietly unfolding before your eyes, something that, if you do not act now, could become a storm that devastates your life tomorrow. I do not say this to frighten you, but to make you aware of the importance of the decisions you make in this very moment. I see clearly what your eyes cannot yet perceive. I know the dangers lurking ahead, and I also know that you have the strength to overcome them if you listen and follow my voice. You cannot afford to delay. There is no more time for hesitation, for every moment you waver is an opportunity for the enemy to draw closer. Listen to my voice, my beloved child. I am guiding you through every beat of your heart, through every thought that passes your mind, and through the smallest signs in your daily life. I have placed within your heart the sensitivity to recognize my call, and now is the time you need to trust in that guidance. You may feel fear when facing uncertainties, but remember that I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When you walk in my guidance, you will not walk in darkness, but on a clear path, where my light illuminates your every step. Take the necessary steps now. It may be a heartfelt prayer from the depths of your soul, an action to correct past mistakes, or a courageous decision to change the direction you are heading. Whatever it is, I am here to help you. I will never leave you to face challenges alone. I will hold your hand, guide you through every step, and grant you the strength to face whatever lies ahead. My beloved child, now I must tell you a truth that may unsettle you, but one that must be understood for you to move forward more firmly. There are moments in your life, moments I have inscribed from eternity past, but it is you and your choices that have altered them. This is not a rebuke, but a reminder that you have more power than you realize. The power to influence the path I have set before you. Sometimes these changes bring about something better. When you choose to follow my guidance, when you trust and heed the calling of your heart, you create wonderful turning points in your life. Courageous decisions, loving actions, and sincere words have helped you overcome challenges and open doors to blessings beyond what you could imagine. I rejoice when I see you walking with faith and loyalty, for each of those steps not only glorifies my name, but also draws you closer to the fullness I have prepared for you. But my child, there are also moments when change does not bring goodness. There are times when you choose a path different from the one I have prepared. Hasty decisions, choices driven by fear, doubt, or anger, have led you into situations filled with pain and hurt. I never desire for you to endure such suffering, but I respect the free will I have given you. I allow you to experience to learn and to grow from those very mistakes. Understand that these pivotal moments are influenced by many factors. Some factors are beyond your control: challenges from the world, interference from the enemy, and even the actions of others. You cannot control everything that happens around you, but you can always control how you respond to them. You can choose to let difficulties bring you down, or you can choose to stand up, look to me, and continue walking in trust. Remember, no matter how far you stray, no matter how those defining moments may shift, I am always here to welcome you back. I will never abandon you, and I am always ready to help you return to the right path. Every mistake, every stumble is not the end, but an opportunity for you to learn, to understand yourself better, and to grasp more deeply the love I have for you. My dear child, I know there are times when you wonder why life isn't unfolding the way you expected. You may feel disappointed when good things don't come as you envisioned, or when difficulties keep crashing down. But my child, understand that even when those moments shift, I can still turn the bad into good. I am the one who specializes in creating miracles from brokenness, and I can use the very challenges you face to shape you into a stronger and wiser person. You cannot avoid all of life's upheavals, but you can choose how you face them. When you encounter things that don't go as planned, come to me. Offer me your disappointments, your pain, and even your unfulfilled dreams. I will help you understand that everything happens for a reason, and I will grant you peace to keep moving forward. You don't need to understand every detail of the plan I have for you. You only need to trust that I am always working for your good, even when everything around you seems unclear and frightening. I have foreseen the difficulties you will encounter, and I have prepared everything you need to overcome them. My beloved child, remember that courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to step forward even when you are afraid. I do not expect you to be perfect or never feel weak. I only ask that you trust me enough to act, to not let fear hold you back in a false sense of safety. Pray to me right now. Offer me your worries, your concerns within your heart. Tell me about your fears, about the things you don't understand, and about the difficult decisions you face. I am listening, and I will answer. I will grant you the wisdom to know what to do, and the peace to know that you are never alone on this journey. My beloved child, I want you to understand one thing. The enemy is not just a vague notion or a distant shadow, but a real entity that quietly operates in your daily life. This enemy never tires or grows weary. It patiently waits, lurking in every moment of your weakness, creeping into the smallest corners of your soul, seeking to destroy all that is good within you. It knows that if it can cause you to waver, it can make you falter. If it can ignite the flame of fear within you, it can turn you back. With carefully crafted, sweet temptations, it can make you lose sight of the destiny I have set before you. This enemy uses fear like chains to tighten around your mind, confusion like a thick fog to obscure the guiding light I have given you, and seemingly harmless temptations to ensnare you, causing you to fall without even realizing it. But my child, you must understand one crucial truth. The enemy cannot harm you unless you allow it. Its power does not lie in its ability to control you, but in its ability to make you believe its lies. You have far greater strength than you realize, for I created you with the authority to resist every attack from the enemy. Through your choices, you can stand firm against its schemes. When you choose to believe in me, When you place your trust in my promises, you are building a strong barrier that protects your soul. When you reject the whispers of doubt, when you rise to face fear with courage, you are pushing the enemy far from your life. The enemy cannot touch you unless you open the door, and that door is not always something grand or obvious. It can be the smallest actions you don't even notice. It might be a negative thought you allow to linger in your mind, a grudge you refuse to let go of, or a decision made from fear instead of faith. Every time you hold on to these things, you open a small door for the enemy to creep in and sow more confusion. My beloved child, I do not tell you these things to make you afraid, but to make you aware of the power you hold. You are not a helpless victim in this battle. You are fully equipped to face and overcome it. I have given you the wisdom to discern truth from lies, and I have placed within your heart the strength to stand firm, even when everything around you seems to fall apart. Keep your heart pure and your mind alert. When you feel weak, come to me, for I will give you the strength to carry on. When you are tempted by the sweet lies of the enemy, remember that my truth is steadfast and unchanging. When you face fear, remind yourself that I have not given you a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, love, and sound judgment. Hold fast to your faith, for faith is the shield that protects you from every fiery arrow of the enemy. Use my word as a sharp sword to cut through every lie it tries to plant in your heart. Let prayer become your breath, so that each day you remain connected to me, receiving my guidance and strength. I need you to understand a profound and powerful truth. It is not only the enemy that creates dangerous moments in your life. You, too, play a role in the unfolding of this journey. When you act with wisdom, love, and faithfulness, you weave a path filled with light and hope, a journey that leads you to wholeness and peace. But, my child, there are also times when the decisions you make lead you into dark places, down roads filled with fear and uncertainty. These moments are not punishments. They are the natural consequences of stepping away from my guidance. When you choose to walk your own path without seeking me, you may feel lost, alone, and confused. It is not because I have abandoned you, but because you have unknowingly stepped out of the safety of the love and protection I have given you. Your actions, my child, are powerful. They are not just random steps along life's journey. Each action is a clear expression of the choices you make. They reflect your heart and show whether you are aligning with my will or drifting away from it. You may think that the small decisions you make every day carry little consequence, but in the spiritual realm, nothing is insignificant or trivial. Every word, every thought, every action is a seed sown, and it will sprout, whether into a good tree or thorns, depending on its source. My child, when you choose to live in my light, when you allow me to guide every decision, every step you take, you will see a path unfold before you, a path full of hope and steadfastness. You will feel my presence in every moment, and your heart will be filled with peace that surpasses all understanding. But if you let fear, anger, or selfishness guide you, you will find yourself lost on shadowy roads where the darkness of insecurity and worry covers your soul. Wrong choices not only hurt you, but also affect those around you, drawing them into the whirlpool of unintended consequences. I know there will be times when you feel you've gone too far, that the mistakes of the past have shaped who you are now. But my child, do not let those thoughts imprison you in the past. I am the one who can transform every mistake into a precious lesson. and I can use your very wounds to bring healing and hope to others. Remember that you always have the opportunity to return to me, to place your feet once more on the path I have set before you. No decision is too late to amend, no road too far to come back from. My love for you is eternal, and I am always waiting for you with open arms. My beloved child, take time each day to reflect on your choices. Ask yourself, does this action bring me closer to Him? Do these words reflect His love? Is this decision aligned with His goodwill? When you do this, you will begin to recognize patterns in your actions, and you will clearly see which path leads to life and which path leads to being lost. I know that life is full of challenges, and there will be times when you feel overwhelmed by the choices you must make. But you do not face these things alone. I am always by your side, ready to guide and direct you. I will grant you the wisdom to discern right from wrong, and the strength to do what is right, even when it is not easy. You may not see all that I see, but I know every detail of your journey, every turn, every trial, and every victory. I know the storms that lie ahead, and I also know that you have the strength to overcome them, if you allow me to guide you. My dear child, what I am about to tell you is not to instill fear in your heart, but to prepare you for a challenge that may come in the near future. There is an event forming, something that, without my intervention, could cause deep pain in your life. It may shake you to your core, causing your heart to tremble and your eyes to blur with fear. It could leave you feeling disoriented, as if the light ahead suddenly extinguished, and you can no longer see the path I have laid out for you. But, my beloved child, I will never leave you alone on this journey. I will not let you face these trials without preparation or guidance from me. That is why I am speaking to you now, so you will not be caught off guard, so you will know there is a way out, an opportunity to change the course of this event before it even happens. You may think that everything has been set in stone and cannot be changed, but I am the creator of time and space, and I can bend any path, calm any storm, and lead you out of situations that seem impossible. But to do that, I need you to listen. I need you to act. There are steps you must take right now, my beloved child. These steps are not mere gentle advice or vague suggestions. They are commands issued from my deep love and infinite wisdom. Commands designed to protect you, to keep you safe from the dangers lurking ahead. Every step you take will be a layer of protection, a barrier shielding you from unnecessary harm. You may ask yourself, why must I do this? Why must I heed your call at this moment? I understand the doubts in your heart. I know that faith is not always easy, but my child, this is not about blind obedience. This is about your safety, about the peace in your soul and your future. I am not calling you to follow my words to test your loyalty, but because I know the good plans I have for you will be interrupted if you do not act now. My dear child, my plan for you has always been a plan of peace, not disaster, a plan of prosperity, not failure. But in a world filled with elements beyond your control, the enemy is always seeking to interfere, looking for opportunities to steer you away from the right path. He uses difficult circumstances, fractured relationships, and even the hidden fears in your heart to make you doubt yourself and to doubt me. But I am here to remind you that no matter the circumstances, I am always in control. I know every smallest detail of your life, and I have the power to turn what seems like the worst into opportunities for your growth and development. However, for that to happen, you need to open your heart to me, listen to my voice, and act according to my guidance. Begin by coming to me in your most sincere prayers. Offer me the worries in your heart, the things that make you afraid and uneasy. Tell me about what you are facing, no matter how small or great it may seem. Nothing is too small for me to care about, and nothing is too big for me to handle. I listen to every word you speak, and I will respond with wisdom and clear guidance. Next, you need to act upon the wisdom I give you. I may guide you to draw closer to someone to seek forgiveness, or to offer forgiveness. I may show you that it is time to let go of a toxic relationship or change a harmful habit that is pulling you away from me. Whatever it is, trust that following my guidance will open the door to the freedom and peace you long for. There are choices you need to make in this very moment, my child. They cannot be delayed or ignored, for every moment you hesitate is a step closer to the danger I want you to avoid. You may have felt uncertain, unsure of the path you should take. Perhaps you have hesitated when faced with an important decision, thinking you have more time or that you can manage on your own without help. But my child, I speak to you from the depths of my heart. Now is the time. Do not wait any longer. Do not let hesitation keep you from stepping into the safety and peace I have prepared for you. Delay not only causes you to miss out on good opportunities, but it also opens the door to unnecessary risks. The enemy is always looking for moments of your hesitation to sow doubt and fear into your heart. You may think you need more time to reflect, that it is not yet the right moment to decide. But I see what you cannot see. I know what lies ahead of you, and I know that taking action now is what's best for you. It is not because I want to pressure you, but because I love you and want to protect you from things you do not need to endure. Remember, your safety does not come from delaying or avoiding, but from obedience and trust in me. When you act according to my guidance, you will see things become clearer. You will feel peace in your heart, even when challenges around you remain. That peace does not come from your circumstances, but from knowing that you are walking in my protection and love. My beloved child, reflect on the moments in your life when you hesitated and delayed. Remember the opportunities you missed because of fear or indecision. I do not bring this up to make you feel guilty, but so you can recognize that hesitation never leads to good things. I want you to learn from the past so you do not repeat those mistakes in the future. My precious child, listen to my voice in this moment, because the words I speak are not only to comfort you in difficult times, but to equip you with strength to overcome every challenge on your life's journey. You have faced trials that seemed impossible to conquer, but I remind you that when I am with you, nothing is impossible. I am not just standing by as a spectator. I hold your hand, guide you through every step, and give you strength even when your heart feels the weakest. As I continue to speak to you, I want you to be fully aware that your actions and decisions in life are not merely fleeting events. They do not come and go like the passing wind, leaving no trace behind. No, my beloved child. Every choice you make, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem at the moment, carries the power to shape your destiny. Each decision is like a seed sown into the soil of the future, and one day they will bloom into the reality you live in. You may think that daily decisions, your words, actions, or even silent thoughts have little impact. But my child, everything leaves a mark. A loving word can heal another's wounded heart, while a harsh word can leave a scar that lasts forever. A kind act can open doors to unexpected opportunities, while indifference can cause you to miss a miracle I have prepared for you. Your actions are seeds sown into the fertile ground of the future. If you sow seeds of love, gratitude, and forgiveness, you will reap joy, peace, and meaningful relationships. But if you sow seeds of resentment, selfishness, and fear, your life will be overshadowed by loneliness, insecurity, and disappointment. Every action, no matter how small, has consequences. They create the path you walk and shape the person you will become. My beloved child, I know there are times when you feel burdened by past mistakes. You may look back and blame yourself for missed opportunities, words you wish you had not spoken, or actions you regret taking. But my child, I want you to know that nothing is beyond repair when you come to me. My love not only heals your wounds, but also has the power to renew your heart and guide you back to the right path. Do not let past mistakes define who you are. You are not your failures. You are my beloved child, created with purpose and deep meaning. I do not see you through the lens of your mistakes. I see you through eyes filled with love and hope. Every day is a new opportunity for you to sow good seeds and walk the path I have prepared for you. Remember, no action is too small to be insignificant. No decision is too late to change. I have placed within your heart the ability to discern what is right, to know the path that leads to life. I grant you wisdom to distinguish between light and darkness. And I am always by your side, ready to guide you whenever you seek me. My beloved child, life is not a series of random events. Every moment holds meaning, and every choice carries weight. The challenges you face are not barriers to your progress, but lessons to help you grow and understand more deeply the strength I have placed within you. When you encounter trials, remember that I am using them to refine you, to strengthen your faith and perseverance. Oh, my beloved child, the life you are experiencing today is not merely the result of random events or chance. It is a tapestry woven from countless choices you have made along your journey, from deliberate decisions to unconscious reactions. Every thought you hold in your mind, every belief you cling to, and every desire you nurture in your heart, all contribute to shaping the reality you live in. I have given you an invaluable gift, the gift of free will. With this gift, you are not a puppet pulled by the strings of the world, by those around you, or by the enemy lurking in the shadows. You are not bound by any mold imposed by others. You have the freedom to choose the path you will walk, to act according to what you believe, and to shape your future based on the values you cherish. You were created with the ability to make decisions. And it is this very freedom that makes you special and precious in my eyes. But my child, with this great gift of freedom comes a significant responsibility. I did not grant you freedom so you would get lost in the maze of meaningless choices, but so you would use it as a tool to lead you to life, peace, and blessings. You are free to walk the path you choose, but remember, not every path leads to the light. There are roads that seem beautiful and easy, but they draw you away from the purpose I have set for you. Some decisions may appear right in the moment, but they bring consequences you cannot foresee. I do not want you to live in fear of making decisions, but I want you to have clarity and wisdom when choosing your path. The freedom I have given you is not a ticket for impulsive actions or thoughtless decisions. It is an invitation to live a life full of meaning and responsibility, a life that reflects my love, grace, and guidance. My child, this world will try to convince you that happiness lies in chasing after what is right in front of you, fame, wealth, or the approval of others. But I tell you, these things are temporary. They cannot fill the emptiness in your soul, nor can they lead you to true peace. Only when you place me at the center of every decision, every desire, will you find deep and lasting fulfillment. You may have felt confused before, unsure of which path to take, uncertain of what is right. I understand that feeling, and I do not blame you. But, my beloved child, I want to remind you that you do not have to face these choices alone. I am always with you, ready to guide and illuminate your path. Whenever you feel lost, come to me in prayer and stillness. I will whisper into your heart the wisdom you need. I will open your eyes to see which path leads to life and which leads to darkness. I have given you my word as a lamp to light your steps. Let my word be the compass for every decision in your life. When you struggle to choose, ask yourself, does this align with the values and principles that I have taught you? Does this path draw me closer to God or pull me further away? When you ask these questions and listen to the answers deep within your soul, you will find the right direction. My beloved child, never underestimate the power of small choices. Decisions that seem insignificant in the present can open or close great doors in the future. A small act of kindness can change someone's entire day, while a careless word can leave a lasting wound. I want you to live with the awareness that every moment holds value, and every decision you make has the power to create change, whether in your own life or in the lives of those around you. Remember, my child, that the enemy always seeks to exploit your freedom to lead you astray. He whispers lies into your ear, making you believe that the easy paths are the right ones. He makes you think that freedom means doing whatever you want without caring about the consequences. But my child, true freedom is not the ability to do anything you please. It is the power to choose what is right, even when it is difficult. You were created not to be swept away by the currents of the world, but to be a light in the darkness, a reflection of my love and wisdom. When you use your freedom to serve a higher purpose, the purpose I have placed within you, you will find your life filled with meaning and blessings. My beloved child, know that I do not expect you to be perfect in every decision. I understand that you will stumble, that you will sometimes choose the wrong path. But what matters is not how many times you have made mistakes, but whether you are willing to return to me and learn from those mistakes. I am always ready to forgive and guide you back to the right path. My love for you never changes, and my patience knows no limits. My beloved child, your enemy is not just some distant entity or vague shadow. He knows every weakness in your life, every small crack in your heart. He watches you with terrifying patience, waiting for moments when you are weak to strike at your most vulnerable places. He does not attack you overtly, but quietly creeps into the things you cherish most: your relationships, your career, your health, and even your deepest dreams. He will take what seems good and twist it, turning it into tools to pull you away from the path I have set before you. He will whisper sweet lies into your ear, making you believe that you are not good enough, that you are unworthy of my love, or that you need something other than me to feel complete. My child, in moments of temptation, you may feel as though you are being drawn into decisions that seem reasonable and right at the time. These choices may bring you temporary comfort or fleeting satisfaction, but they will leave profound consequences that you cannot foresee. The enemy knows how to exploit your emotions, your impulsive moments, and the hidden desires within your heart. He makes the most dangerous things appear harmless, and he will make you believe that these choices have no lasting consequences. He strikes at your pride, making you believe that you are strong enough to control everything without me. He will make you doubt my wisdom and my love, causing you to question the promises I have given you. When you feel the need to control everything around you, that is when you are most vulnerable to deception. Because the enemy knows that if you rely on your own strength, you will be easily defeated. But my beloved child, I tell you this, do not be deceived. The choices you make today will not stop at the present. They will profoundly affect your life tomorrow and in the days to come. Every decision, whether big or small, is like a stone thrown into a calm lake. It will create ripples that spread endlessly. You may not immediately see the consequences of wrong choices, but in time you will realize how they have silently changed you. A small lie can lead to great mistrust. A selfish act can distance you from those you love. A moment of indulgence can dim the light within your soul. The enemy will do everything to keep you from recognizing this until it's too late. But I am here to remind you that you do not have to face these temptations alone. I have given you the strength to resist the enemy's lies. I have placed within you a spirit not of fear, but of power, love, and self-control. When you feel weak, come to me. Seek my wisdom in every decision, and I will guide you through each step. My beloved, do not let fleeting emotions and desires govern you. Feelings can easily deceive, but my word is steadfast and unchanging. When you feel swept up by impulsive decisions, pause and listen for my voice. Ask me, does this align with your plan for me? Will this choice draw me closer to you? When you ask these questions, I will whisper clear answers into your heart. Remember that nothing in this world can replace the fullness I bring to you. No relationship, no achievement, no material possession can fill the emptiness in your heart apart from me. The enemy will try to convince you that you need more, that you must seek acceptance and worth from the world. But I tell you, you are complete in me. You are loved, accepted, and created with a purpose greater than anything you can imagine. Oh, my beloved, when you face difficult moments, remember that I am always near. I am not only the one who created you, but also the one who walks with you through every trial. When you feel weak, I will be your strength. When you feel lost, I will be the light that guides your path. When you doubt yourself, remember that I never doubt you. My dear child, I want you to understand that true strength does not lie in completely avoiding temptations, but in knowing to turn to me when you face them. Maturity comes from recognizing your weaknesses and placing them in my hands. When you do this, you will find that temptations no longer have the power to pull you away from me. You will begin to live a life of fullness, not because you are perfect, but because you are walking in my presence and love. Oh, my child, remember that every choice you make holds the power to build up or tear down. Choose the path of life, of love and wisdom. Let me be the compass that guides you through every trial and temptation. And when you look back, you will see that every right decision you made has brought you closer to the purpose and blessings I have prepared for you. You are not alone on this journey. I am always here, loving and protecting you every step of the way. Trust in me, and you will find peace and joy beyond all understanding. You are my precious child, and I am prouder of you than anything in this world. I see deep into your soul, in those moments when you feel like you are standing at a crossroads, unsure of which way to turn, not knowing which path leads to life and which leads to being lost. There are moments when it feels like the world around you is crumbling. Everything you once believed in becomes blurred, and confusion takes hold of your mind, making it hard to discern what is truth and what is a lie. You may feel torn between the desires of your heart and what I am calling you to do. You long for ease. You crave what is familiar and safe. But I know that the path I have set for you is not always smooth. It may lead you through challenges, pain, and sacrifices, but it is on that very journey that you will find growth, strength, and a faith stronger than ever before. In moments when you feel lost and directionless, the enemy will not miss the chance to whisper sweet lies into your ear. He will tell you that you are not strong enough to overcome, that you are unworthy of the good things I have promised, and that my presence is no longer with you. He will plant seeds of doubt in your heart, causing you to question my love and guidance. He will make you feel as though you are trapped in a dark place with no way out. He will try to convince you that all your efforts are meaningless, that you will forever be buried in fear and failure. But my child, I want you to know that these are nothing but lies. The enemy wants to keep you in a spiral of doubt and confusion because he knows that when you are consumed by fear, you will not take the necessary steps to fulfill the greater purpose I have placed before you. But I am here to tell you, you are not lost. You are not alone on this journey. I am with you, even when you cannot clearly feel my presence. I am guiding you, even when everything around you seems chaotic and uncertain. My light never fades, and my love for you never diminishes. Remember that confusion is not a sign of failure. Sometimes it is an indication that you are on the brink of a great transformation. The most difficult moments often open doors to pivotal turning points in your life. I allow you to go through challenges, not to break you down, but to shape you into a stronger, wiser person, and to draw you closer to me. My beloved child, when you feel confused and unsure of where to go, pause and seek me. Let your heart be still before making any decisions. Do not let the noise of the world or the lies of the enemy drown out my voice within you. I am not the God of chaos. I am the God of peace. When you come to me, I will grant you clarity and wisdom to know the path you must take. Do not let fear control you, for fear does not come from me. I have given you a spirit of power, love, and self-discipline. When you place your trust in me, you will see that every obstacle can be overcome. The enemy may try to make you stumble, but he has no power over your future. I am the one who created you. I know every step you will take, and I have a good plan for you. A plan of hope, peace, and prosperity. My child, remember that doubt is a part of the journey of faith. Even the strongest people have moments of confusion and disorientation, but what matters is not how you feel, but what you do when faced with those emotions. Choose to trust in me, even when you cannot see the road ahead. Walk by faith, not by sight. Look back at those moments in the past when you felt lost and thought you would never overcome. But then you rose, you moved forward, and you became stronger after each challenge. That was not by chance, my beloved child. It was I who was beside you, guiding you, and lifting you through every step. Remember Peter, the faithful disciple who walked on water to come to me. In those first moments, when his eyes were fixed on me, he achieved the impossible, walking on the turbulent waves. But when he began to look at the wind and the waves around him, fear overtook his faith, and he started to sink. Immediately I reached out my hand, grasped him, and pulled him up from the water. My child, just like Peter, when you keep your eyes fixed on me, you can overcome every challenge, no matter how impossible it may seem. But when you let fear and doubt take over, you will begin to sink into difficulties. Yet do not worry, for I am always there, ready to take your hand and lift you up whenever you call upon me. You may not understand everything that is happening around you, but trust that I know it all. Nothing happens outside of my control. Even when you feel lost, I am working in your life. I am arranging everything in the best way for you, even if you cannot yet see the outcome. My beloved child, do not let the enemy make you believe that you are stuck. You are not stuck. You are simply in a season of transformation. Let me guide you through this storm. Place your full trust in me, and you will see that today's challenges will become powerful testimonies for tomorrow. The tears you shed today will become seeds of joy and hope in the future. My beloved child, the enemy will not cease to whisper lies into your ears, trying to convince you that your actions are small, insignificant, and have no impact on your life or future. He will attempt to make you believe that each of your choices is fleeting, leaving no lasting mark. But I tell you, with all my love and truth, that every action you take, no matter how small, carries immense weight. Imagine your life as a grand tapestry, where every stitch you weave represents your choices and actions. Each decision you make is like a thread contributing to the overall picture. A kind act, a sincere word, or even a thought in your heart can become a bright spot, illuminating the dark corners of someone else's life. Conversely, a thoughtless action, a careless word, or a negative thought can leave wounds that are hard to heal in the hearts of others and in yourself. You are not just living for the present, my beloved child. Every step you take today is laying the foundation for your future. The decisions you make not only shape your own life, but also deeply affect the lives of those around you. Every word you speak can be an encouragement to uplift a weary soul or a blade that deeply wounds another. Every action you take can be a source of inspiration to help others stand firm or a burden that makes them falter on their journey. Think about the relationships in your life, my child. Friendships, family bonds, and the connections you build are not merely temporary threads. They are relationships I have placed in your life with a clear purpose. The way you treat these people will leave a mark on their hearts, whether warm memories or wounds that are slow to heal. The sincerity, forgiveness, and love you give today will create ripples that can bring joy and hope to many. It's not just your relationships that are influenced by your choices. Your health, happiness, and peace also depend on every action you take. When you care for yourself diligently, nurturing both your physical and mental well-being, you are building a solid foundation for a long and sustainable life. On the other hand, when you ignore warning signs, let negative emotions take over, or choose the easy but wrong path, you are putting yourself at risk of losing the peace and health I desire for you. My beloved child, I want you to understand that the actions you take today do not just affect your present life, they shape your future as well. Imagine each choice as a small stone cast into the still waters of a lake. No matter how small the stone is, it creates ripples that spread outward, touching the entire surface. Likewise, every action, every word, and every thought of yours will create effects far beyond what you can imagine. The enemy wants you to believe that your decisions don't matter, leading you to become careless and inattentive in your actions. He wants you to think that a small lie, a selfish act, or a hasty decision will bear no serious consequences. But I tell you, that is a deception. Even the smallest things can become a spark that ignites a forest fire, or the final drop that causes the cup to overflow. You are not living for yourself alone. You are living within a community, a network of relationships I have placed around you. What you do today could be the beginning of a series of great events in the future. A kind act can inspire others to do good, creating a ripple effect of love and care. Conversely, a careless or negative action can trigger a chain reaction of hurt and loss for many. My beloved child, look at the lives of those who came before you in the scriptures to see the power of actions and decisions. Remember the story of Joseph, who was sold into slavery but became the governor of Egypt through his faithfulness and wisdom in every decision he made. Or remember David, who defeated Goliath not just through physical strength, but because of his unwavering faith in me and his courage in every action. Remember that I have given you wisdom and the ability to make the right decisions. You are not alone on this journey. When you feel confused or uncertain about the path you are on, come to me. I will guide and illuminate each step you take. I will grant you peace in your heart, so you can act with confidence and steadfast faith. My beloved child, never underestimate the power of small actions. A smile, a word of encouragement, or a simple act of kindness can bring about great change in someone's life. Conversely, silence when you need to speak up, or indifference when you need to act, can result in unexpected consequences. Live with the awareness that every moment holds value and every action carries the power to change the world around you. You are not a misplaced piece in this world. You are an essential part of my grand design. Every decision you make holds meaning in the larger picture I am painting. Live with confidence and gratitude, for I have chosen you, placed you in the right place at the right time, so you may shine and glorify me. My child, remember that each day is a new opportunity for you to sow good seeds for the future. Let your actions reflect the love, kindness, and compassion I have placed in your heart. And when you live with the awareness that every decision carries meaning, you will see your life filled with blessings, joy, and peace that nothing in this world can take away. My beloved child, this is not the time to delay, not the moment to hesitate or waver. I am calling you at this very moment because this time carries the weight of urgency and opportunity. Your prayers are not mere invisible whispers. They are powerful, holding the strength to change situations, reverse circumstances, and open doors that man deems impossible. Seek strength from me, for in your weakest moments my strength will be made perfect. When you feel you cannot go on, when everything seems beyond your ability to bear, remember that I am your endless source of strength. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand, and you will see that you can overcome every challenge, not by your own might, but by my power. My beloved child, your prayers do not stop at mere words. They are a deep connection between your heart and mine. They are the bridge between the trials of this world and the blessings of heaven. When you pray, you open the door for me to step in and act in your life. Never think your prayers are small or insignificant. Every prayer echoes to my throne and never returns void. Now, I encourage you, pray with trust and hope. Come to me not only when you need help, but also when you want to thank and praise me for the good I have done in your life. Let prayer become the breath of your soul, the heartbeat of your heart. When you live in continual prayer, you will see my presence always covering you, and you will find peace that surpasses all understanding. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Pray with all your heart, and you will see my power manifest in your life in the most wondrous ways. Heavenly Father, I come before you with a humble heart, asking you to enlighten my mind and guide me on the path you have set for me. In this world full of temptations and trials, I often feel confused and unsure of the right steps to take. Please grant me spiritual eyes to see the signs and subtle signals you send each day. Help me recognize your voice amid the noise of life, so that every action and decision I make reflects obedience and faithfulness to you. Do not let me go astray, or allow pride or fear to hinder me from following your guidance. Lord, I pray that you grant me wisdom and discernment to distinguish between truth and the lies the enemy constantly tries to sow in my heart. When I face sweet temptations or difficult situations that cause me to doubt myself and your will, please strengthen my faith and remind me that you are always by my side. Help me not to let fear dictate my actions, nor allow deceit to pull me away from the truth of your word. I know that when I place my full trust in you, you will lead me through every trial in glory. Lord, I ask that you cover me with your divine protection from heaven. Send your angels to guard around me, guiding my every step so that I do not stumble into the traps of the enemy. As I walk through a world filled with dangers, let me feel your presence and breath surrounding me. Be my strong fortress, the refuge I can run to whenever I feel weak and weary. Do not allow any force of darkness to touch me or my loved ones. Lord, I come before you and ask that you purify my heart, cleansing me from the mistakes and wrong decisions I have made. I admit that there have been times when I let weakness and desires lead me astray from your good will. I ask for your forgiveness and a chance to renew my spirit. Fill my heart with your love and forgiveness, so I can walk in your light and wholeness. I offer you all my plans and desires, asking that you guide me and renew my spirit each day. Lord, I pray that you give me strength to face every challenge and hardship in life. When I stand before obstacles that seem impossible to overcome, remind me that I am not alone and that you are always with me. Strengthen me when I feel weary and uphold me when I waver in the storms of life. I know that with you, I can do all things, and nothing can hinder the plans you have for my life. Lord, I ask that you keep my heart and mind at peace, not allowing fear or anxiety to take control. The world around me may be full of turmoil and instability, but I know you are the one who never changes. Help me place my complete trust in you, handing over all my burdens, worries, and sorrows into your hands. I believe that you always care for me and that nothing can happen outside of your permission. May I always feel the deep peace that comes from your presence in every moment of my life. Lord, I pray that you set me free from every spiritual bondage that holds me captive. If there is any area of my life under the enemy's control, whether through fear, sin, lies, or feelings of unworthiness, I ask that you come and break every chain. I declare that I am a child of God, free in your love and grace. Help me walk as a victor, no longer weighed down by the burdens of the past or the deceptions of the enemy. Lord, I pray that you grant me a heart of forgiveness, so that I may release the hurts and resentments that have long gripped my heart. I know that unforgiveness only harms me and opens the door for the enemy's influence. Today, I choose to forgive those who have hurt me, whether they realize it or not. Please heal the wounds within me and fill my heart with your love and peace, so that I may live a life of freedom and fullness in you. Lord, I ask that you strengthen my faith each day, especially when I face challenges and doubts. Help me not to be shaken by difficulties or the lies of the enemy. When I feel weak or weary, lift me up with your strength. I know that faith is not always easy, but with your help, I can stand firm and continue to walk in the light of your word. Heavenly Father, I pray that you continue to reveal your plans and will for my life. Help me recognize the path you have set before me, and give me the courage to follow it. I know that you have a good plan for me, filled with hope and promises. Grant me patience and faithfulness to fulfill that purpose, so that my life may always reflect your love and glory. Lord, I come before you with a heart full of gratitude for your unconditional love and constant protection in my life. I thank you because even though I have stumbled many times, you always forgive and welcome me back into your loving arms. I know that no challenge in my life happens outside of your permission, and that you always have a good plan for me, even when I cannot see it. I thank you for your unchanging promises and for your presence that remains with me in times of weakness and weariness. You are my safe refuge, my solid fortress when I face the storms of life. Lord, I thank you for granting me wisdom and strength to face the trials and hardships of life. I know that without you, I would not have been able to overcome the darkest moments of my life. I thank you for guiding me every step of the way, even when I did not understand why you allowed certain difficulties to happen. But now, looking back, I see clearly how your hand has protected and led me through every path. I am grateful that you did not abandon me when I doubted and was weak, and that you gave me hope and strength to continue walking in your light. I thank you for the valuable lessons you have taught me through each challenge, and for turning my pain into opportunities for growth and drawing closer to you. Amen. I thank you and offer this prayer in the holy name of Jesus Christ. Amen. If you love the Lord, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss any meaningful, life-giving messages from God. Together, we will grow in faith and live a life of fullness in His love. Amen.